Hey guys, Kiri here, and welcome back to the episode where we dive into the weird, the wonderful, and the slightly uncomfortable parts of being human. Today's topic, a guilty pleasure we all share, even if we don't admit it. We're talking about failure. But not your failure, though we might get there. We mean watching other people fail. The skateboarder who believes in gravity a little too late, the guy who tries to flip off a trampoline and ends up launching himself into next week, or the contestant who answers France to Where's the Great Wall of China with a full chest of confidence. Why are we like this? Why is failure, and especially other people's, so weirdly entertaining, so cringeworthy, yet magnetic? And let's be honest, it's oddly satisfying, so buckle up, we're going full philosophical about faceplants. Okay, first things first. Watching someone fail is kind of like watching a magic trick go wrong. It's unexpected, it's messy, it short-circuits your brain in the best way. Our brains love surprises. Psychologists say we're wired to notice when something breaks the pattern. So when someone's walking down the street and bam, a pigeon attacks, your brain lights up like, whoa, plot twist. And then the second thought is, damn, that could have been me. It's kind of like looking into a mirror, but one that's laughing at you and also maybe on fire. Because here's the truth, failure is human. And watching it play out on someone else, weirdly comforting. It's like the universe saying, relax. You're not the only disaster out here. But here's a sciencey bit. Studies in neuroscience show that we have what's called mirror neurons. These little empathy circuits light up when we see someone do something, especially if it ends in a crash. It's like our brain goes, oops, I felt that too, but from the safety of your couch with snacks. So on some level, we're not just rubbernecking, we're empathizing. Awkwardly. And well, let's just be real. Sometimes watching someone else mess things up just makes you feel a tiny bit better about your own chaos. You see a guy try to backflip off a picnic table and end up in the potato salad and your brain goes, well, at least I didn't do that today. It's not about being a jerk, it's about reassurance. It's the, hey, I might have sent a cringe text to my ex at 2 a.m., but at least I didn't get stuck in a baby swing at the age of 30 kind of comfort. And there's a name for this deliciously awkward emotion. Probably gonna butcher this because I suck with words, but it's Schadenfreude. It's German, of course it is, it's a weird ass word. It literally means harm joy, which sounds evil, but like relatable evil? Disney villain levels of evil. And especially when the fail comes from someone who seems untouchable, like a celebrity mispronouncing quantum physics as quactum fizzes, or a CEO accidentally sharing their screen on Zoom with a tab open for how to sound confident when you have no idea what's going on. Does that seem relatable? It is to me because that's what I'm doing right now. And while this is just because when people at the top mess up, it levels the playing field a little bit. It reminds us that everyone, even billionaires and influencers with glowing skin and private jets, they have their moments where life just goes, nope. And honestly, that's justice, that's balance, and that's karma doing stand-up. Better than I probably could realistically. Now here's where it gets communal. Fails aren't just funny, they're a shared experience. They bring people together like emotional duct tape. Just think of all the viral fail comps that you've watched, or try not to laugh videos. Your group chat that lives to send clips of people trying and failing to jump a pool on a bike. Watching someone fail is one thing, but watching it together, it's like a group therapy session, but with more falling down stairs. As if I don't have enough of that in my life already, it feels like. Fails are almost like a digital campfire. We gather around, roast some secondhand embarrassment, and pass the awkward marshmallows. And it's not new. Ancient Romans used to watch actual people fail in gladiator games. Now we just have TikTok. Is that really an upgrade? Fails have sort of become a currency on the internet. Memes, GIFs, sound bites, these become inside jokes for the entire planet. That one girl who fell while twerking upside down, cultural icon. The dude who slipped on ice and tried to act like he was jogging, that's iconic. It's not content anymore, it's culture. You don't need a masterclass in psychology, you just need a toddler who knocks over a wedding cake with their head. Here's something that you've probably heard before. Failure isn't just funny, it's powerful. Because every fail is just a lesson in disguise, a cautionary tale with bonus bloopers. You learn what not to do without needing the hospital bill to prove it. And now I know that I probably shouldn't ride a shopping cart down a hill. It's noted. Maybe I shouldn't propose in front of a fountain unless I'm 100% sure that I couldn't fall in. Also noted. And beyond that, failure gives you grit. It builds stories, it makes you human, interesting, and honestly, kind of badass. Failing hurts, but getting back up, that's also growth. You think Batman became Batman by getting everything right? Nah, I mean, if you've seen the Robert Pattinson movie, then you know he fails. You remember that gliding scene? Yeah, it didn't really go too great. Even science thrives on failure. Penicillin was a total accident. Post-it notes were a mistake. The slinky was just a spring. Some guy dropped a spring that just didn't have enough tension and boom, innovation. Because failing is the process. Failing means you're trying, and trying is everything in life. So while yeah, watching people fail is funny, it's fascinating and more than a little therapeutic, it reminds us we're not alone in the mess. It connects us, it teaches us what not to do. And when handled with kindness, it brings out the best in us, not just the laughs. So keep the empathy switch on. Laugh, but don't be too cruel. Cringe, but don't cancel. Fail, and then own it. Because every wipeout and every flop, every awkward moment and embarrassing public misstep, it's just a chapter in the epic tale of you becoming a better person. So make sure to fail big, fail loud, and when you do, know you're in good company. So smash that like button like it just fell off of a scooter, subscribe for more painfully relatable content, and hey, drop your favorite fail moment in the comments. Yours, a friend's, or even a classic internet one. Let's normalize the blooper reel. Until next time, fail hard, laugh harder, and without further ado, bam! Bye!